How good was Wayne Rooney? Manchester United legend, England legend, football legend, England's most talented footballer, greatest British player of all time. All those are appropriate titles that fit Wayne Rooney, and if we're being honest, we'll probably never see another England talent like him in a very long time. So, just how good was Wayne Rooney? Let's find out. Rooney joined the Everton youth team at the age of 9, and at the age of 16 he made his club's professional debut. He played for the Merseyside club for 2 seasons before making the £25.6 million transfer to Manchester United in the summer of 2004. There, he won 16 trophies, and along with teammate Michael Carrick, became the only English player to win the Premier League, FA Cup, UEFA Champions League, League Cup, UEFA Europa League, and FIFA Club World Cup. Rooney ended his playing career with 313 goals and 177 assists in all competitions, 5 Premier League titles, 3 League Cups, the FA Cup, a Champions League, and a Europa League. He is also United's all-time leading scorer. Along with a number of striking partners, he would play a significant role in each of those sides. From Zlatan Ibrahimovic to Ruud van Nistelrooy, and everyone in between, Rooney knew how to form a formidable striking partnership. Contrary to popular belief, the England international wasn't too bad for his nation either. With 53 goals in 120 games, Rooney is also the highest goal scorer for the Three Lions. In terms of total caps, he has 120, which makes him second, only to Peter Shilton. Given his talent, it is disappointing that he never received a major award while playing for England. Wayne Rooney of Manchester United is a player that is adored by many in the football community. He's a team player without a doubt, and possesses incredible talent and shooting power. Rooney's temper may, however, occasionally get the best of him. His frequent outbursts at other players land him in difficulty with referees, which might result in suspension and harm his squad. It wouldn't surprise a lot of Man United fans to know that Rooney received a total of 100 yellow cards and 3 red cards in the Premier League alone. In all competitions, he scored 253 goals for United, making him their all-time leading scorer. His 183 Premier League goals for United ranks 3rd among all players for goals scored for a single club, behind Harry Kane, who currently has 188 for Tottenham Hotspur, and Sergio Aguero, who scored 184 goals for Manchester City. Rooney is the 2nd highest all-time scorer in the Premier League with 208 goals. He also ranks 3rd in the Premier League in terms of assists with 103. The only other player that has scored over 200 goals in the Premier League is Alan Shearer. Rooney wasn't only a natural finisher. He was a forward who played with such intellectual grace that it appeared as though his brain and the ball were one. Safe to say that he was a natural-born footballer. Rooney had the ability to score from anywhere on the pitch and was a great passer, much like a young Andrea Pirlo circling the San Siro field. He is the only player in the Premier League to date with more than 200 goals and more than 100 assists. He was indeed a top-tier all-rounder. When he first arrived at Old Trafford, Rooney was handed the number 8 jersey, and he made his United debut on September 28th in a 6-2 home victory over Fenerbahce in the UEFA Champions League, where he went on to score a hat-trick and provide an assist. Rooney, who was 18 years, 335 days old, became the youngest player to ever record a hat-trick in the Champions League thanks to these goals. Man United finished the season as runners-up in the Premier League, with their title hopes dashed in late April when they lost 3-0 away to champions Chelsea. His first trophy with Man United came in the 2005-2006 League Cup, where he was also named man of the match after scoring 2 goals in the final as United beat Wigan Athletic 4-0. After a challenge from Paulo Ferreira in the match, Rooney broke his metatarsal, but he still managed to end the 2005-2006 Premier League season with 16 goals total in 26 games. Rooney scored all 4 goals as Manchester United beat Hull 4-0 on January 23, 2010, with 3 of those goals coming in the final 10 minutes of play. He had never scored 4 goals in a single game before in his career. He continued his run of goals on January 27, 2010, as he headed in the winning goal against Manchester City in the 2nd minute of stoppage time. He scored his first League Cup goal since scoring twice in the 2006 final, giving United a 4-3 overall victory and helping them advance to the final. He scored an overhead volley in a match against Manchester City in February 2011 that gave United a 2-1 victory. He scored his third goal in a 4-0 victory over Wigan Athletic a few weeks later. He also recorded his first hat-trick of the season in a 4-2 away victory over West Ham United in April of that same year. Rooney scored another hat-trick against Arsenal in the 2011-2012 season to lead his team to an 8-2 victory. It was also his 150th goal for Manchester United when he scored the first of his hat-trick. He also scored another hat-trick in the following match, a 5-0 away victory over Bolton Wanderers. After Nemanja Vidic left the team in July 2014, he was appointed club captain. He later rose to become the third highest scorer in the Premier League. He scored 14 goals in 37 games for the 2014-2015 season. He also put on a fine performance when he scored 3 goals in one match in August 2015 against Club Brugge to end an 878-minute goalless drought. He captained his team to victory on January 17, 2017 in the 2016 FA Cup final against Crystal Palace. After that game, he equalled Bobby Charlton, a former Manchester United player, for the club's all-time leading scorer record, before eventually surpassing him with his 250th goal for the club. With 253 goals scored throughout his Manchester United career, he left as the club's all-time leading scorer. He also won 5 Premier League championships, as well as the Champions League, Europa League, and FA Cup with Man United. In 2017, he signed a 2-year contract to return to his boyhood club, Everton, and made his first official debut for the team in a 1-0 victory over MFK Ružomberok. He also scored his first hat-trick for Everton in a 4-0 victory over West Ham. The third goal was a spectacular goal from his own half over 60 yards away, as he caught Joe Hart outside his post. He later went on to sign a 3.5-year contract with the Major League Soccer team DC United, where he made his debut in a 3-1 victory over the Vancouver Whitecaps. Because of his great work for the team and his incredible game-winning pass against Orlando in August 2018, he was named the MLS Player of the Year. Rooney was eligible to represent Ireland because his paternal grandparents were Irish. However, he revealed in 2015 that he had turned down an approach from Ireland when he was 16 years old and described himself as English through and through. Rooney got his first cap in a friendly loss to Australia at the Berlin ground on February 12, 2003, when he was 17 years and 111 days old. Manager Sven-Göran Eriksson selected a different team for each half, making Rooney the youngest player to play for England. He scored the equaliser in a 2-1 away victory over Macedonia in a UEFA Euro 2004 qualifying game on September 6th of that year, making him the youngest player to score for England at age 17 years and 317 days. He played in his first tournament in UEFA Euro 2004, where he set a record for the youngest goal scorer in the history of the tournament on June 17th, when England defeated Switzerland 3-0. However, 4 days later, Swiss midfielder Johan von Lanthen broke this record. Rooney scored 2 more goals in the tournament during England's 4-2 victory over Croatia in their final group match on June 21st. Rooney then sustained an injury during England's quarter-final match against the hosts Portugal on June 24th, and the team was eliminated on penalties. Rooney was named on the UEFA Team of the Tournament in his first ever international competition after scoring 4 goals in 4 games. In the years that followed, Rooney participated in the 2006, 2010, and 2014 World Cups. He was rated as his nation's best player. He also won the England Player of the Year award 4 times in 2008, 2009, 2014, and 2015. Rooney is England's second most capped player, behind Peter Shilton, with 120 international appearances, and the nation's all-time leading scorer with 53 goals. In November 2018, during England's 3-0 victory over the United States at Wembley, Rooney notably returned to international play after a 2-year absence. He entered the game in the 58th minute. Rooney won the Premier League Player of the Month award 5 times throughout his career, in addition to winning the PFA Players Player of the Year and FWA Footballer of the Year honours for the 2009-2010 season. He was selected for the FIFA Pro World 11 for 2011 and finished 5th in the 2011 FIFA Ballon d'Or award. He received 3 Match of the Day awards for Goal of the Season, and the Premier League 20 Seasons Awards Best Goal went to his bicycle kick against Manchester City in February 2011. This was Wayne Rooney's legacy, and it's safe to say that he's worth much more than people care to give him credit for. But that's just our opinion. What do you think about Wayne Rooney? Let us know down in the comments section. That's all for today. Thank you for spending some time with us. If you found this video interesting, make sure to hit the like button and the notification bell. Also, make sure to watch this video in the link, and if you like our content, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on your notifications. On the screen now should be another good video worth watching, so click on that video and we will see you in the next one.